Hello, my miraculous friend, and welcome to another episode of the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. This is Reverend Frances Faden, and I'm so grateful that we get to spend this time together. We're going to be talking about something that I hope that you find this as interesting and as inspiring as I do. We're going to be talking about your purpose and why it matters to Mother Mary. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with this and really inspire you, I hope, to know that you are being supported at all times at stepping into your purpose. But before we get into all of that, let's take a few deep breaths together like we always do. Breathing in the energy of expansion, breathing out whatever you no longer need. If you're driving, as always, keep your eyes on the road, but you can still bring your awareness to your breath. And just give yourself permission. What we're doing is we're just giving you a way to create a little space so that you can receive this inspiration, you can receive this encouragement today. We're creating a little bit of space within you so that all that good energy that wants to come and bless you has a place to land inside of you. And knowing that whatever happened before, whatever might be happening afterwards, you're just going to come deeply into the now. And knowing that you're going to get exactly what you need today, let's take one more deep breath together in gratitude. And we can begin. All right, my friend. Well, thank you once again and welcome back. We are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is what I love to call your sacred life purpose. Your sacred life purpose. Why is it your sacred life purpose and not just a life purpose? Well, a lot of people think that your life purpose is about your job or your career. But what I have found in working with people and their energy all these years, it's over 25 years now, I've been talking to, intuitively dialoguing with people's energy, is that your soul has a purpose. It has something it wants to experience. It has something that it came here to do. And I got news for you. It doesn't end with this lifetime. In fact, you can see that the lives of the great saints, why do we pray to the saints after they're gone? Because they're still carrying on with their mission. And even Padre Pio, St. Padre Pio said, I'll be able to help you much more when I'm on the other side and I'm not restricted by this body and time and space. And so your purpose is much bigger than this lifetime. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have specific things in this lifetime that will help you with that and help you to experience it. The way that I see it is you're here, your soul came here to experience something and to express something. And that's the cornerstone of the work that I do when I do Sacred Life Purpose sessions with people. That's the cornerstone of it, is to really look and see, and it happens from day one, what is it that you came here to embody? And what is here that you came here to experience? And what is it that you came here to express? So it's the 3 E's: what you came to embody, what you came to experience, and what you've come here to also express. And the interesting thing is many people think that Mother Mary, who I call Mother Mary, you might relate to this energy in a very different way, the Divine Mother, the universal energy, the field of unconditional love, however you want to refer to her, she had a very specific life purpose as well. And her purpose was to bring forward onto the planet, to manifest onto the planet the light of Christ. Now, you might think that, well, she did that in that lifetime. She's done. But if that were the case, my question to you would be, then why does she keep appearing on the planet? Pretty much every year over the last 2,000 years, you can find an account of somebody saying that they had an experience of Mother Mary coming to them somehow. Well, how could it be that it would just be about one person at a singular point in time when we know that Christ fulfilled his mission? He came to the planet, brought a great light to the planet, and his light is still available here on the planet for people that tune into that energy. And yet Mother Mary keeps coming and encouraging all of us to step into our own light. So this is the thing that I want you to really understand, is that your purpose matters to her. That's why whenever I do sessions with people, Mother Mary always comes, and she's always encouraging you to say yes to your purpose. She's always encouraging you to do the thing that might be just a little bit beyond what you feel comfortable doing, but that's going to help you to embody, experience, and express whatever it is that you came here to embody, experience, and express. It really matters to her. Why? Because that's her purpose. So when we step into our purpose, when we say yes to our inner light, when we say, okay, I'm gonna move forward, I'm gonna write that book, I'm gonna raise these kids, I'm going to clean up the earth, I'm going to look at new ways to organize a closet, whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you. And those are just outer expressions. The real energy that you came here to experience is usually one or two words. It's usually something like peace, love, fun, joy, creativity, whatever it might be. Where is that information? That information is actually in your root chakra. Whenever I do a session with people, it's the first thing we look at is the root chakra, and we look to see, what did you come here to embody? What is that energy? Because if that's what you came here to do, then that's what is really important that you end up doing, whatever that is. And instead of seeing your job or your career as your purpose, it's a way for you to experience, embody, and express what you really came here to express. Now, it is true that your job or your career can be a hindrance to that, or it can be in alignment with it. When it's in alignment, miracles happen really, really fast. When your relationships and your daily routine and your goals are in alignment with what your soul came here to embody, to experience, or to express, then things start to really, really happen. When we feel a lot of tension on the inside, when we're doing things on a daily basis that are out of alignment with whatever that is that we came here to experience. So getting back to Mother Mary's energy, her life purpose, her sacred life purpose, why her soul came to the planet, was to bring forth and manifest in a tangible way that light of Christ. It's to fulfill that energy. But I say that job is not going to end for her until all of us step into our Christ light, whatever that is for you. Now, it might sound like a tall order, like, oh my God, step into my Christ light. But you know what it is? It's really saying yes to your heart. It's really saying yes to your soul. It's getting clear about, what is it that I came here to do? What is it that I came here to experience? What is it that I came here to embody and express? What is that? And then pointing your life in that direction. And it's just saying yes to it. So a little bit every day, you move in that direction a little bit every day. So I'll give you my example. For me, I came here to embody, experience, and express the energy of peace. My wife, Deepa, she's on the frequency of joy. And you can see that if you ever look at her paintings and you like watch her videos and you see the work that she does, she just exudes this energy of joy. It's a very sweet energy. And whenever she tries to like put her nose to the grindstone and work hard, the energy starts to get a little bit funky and slows things down. And whenever she focuses back on what she loves, working with people, teaching, painting, energy starts to move again. I notice the same thing with myself. When I put a lot of pressure on myself and I try to make things happen, I lose my inner peace and my energy gets mucky. But whenever I prioritize my peace, when I'm eating in a peaceful way, when I'm going through my day, I have my schedule set up so I don't go from like client to client to client to client, because that makes me feel rushed and pressured and I lose my peace. I give myself time to make sure that I have everything. Time is a really important component for me to be able to embody, experience, and express the energy of peace. So that's the energy, that's the lens that I look through. I wonder what that is for you. I'll give you a clue. Usually the thing that you came here to experience, it's the exact opposite of the family that you were born into. And that's a really important thing. Usually when I tell people, oh, you're here in the vibration of love, you came here to experience love, you came here to experience joy, they look at me and they say, well, why was I born into a family where that was the opposite energy? And I think our soul picks that energy because immediately we have contrast, and we're like, ooh, it's not this. It's not this. So I was born into a family where it was not a peaceful environment at all. There was a lot of struggle. There was a lot of strife. There was a lot of fighting. Nothing horrible, but still, it wasn't a peaceful. I never felt like there was a sense of peace when I was, growing up. And so look at it for you. What kind of energy were you born into? And is it possible that the opposite energy is really what your soul is about? So if you were born into like a super analytical family, are you here to be more creative, more spontaneous? Or opposite, were you born into a super creative family and you're here to be more logical and analytical? Who knows? Usually, as I said, it's one word that really jumps out: peace, joy, love, play. I have a great miracle story to tell you about that. I'll save that for a different episode, about somebody I was working with who has that energy of play, and it totally transformed her business when she did that. And I'm going to share that for another day. But anyway, coming back to the energy of Mother Mary. When you fulfill your purpose, you help her fulfill her purpose. Isn't that a beautiful thing? A lot of times, highly sensitive people, especially women, we put ourselves last. And what we're doing is we're actually clogging up the system. Every time you say yes to yourself, you're kind to yourself, you're compassionate to yourself, you follow your inner prompting, you invite in the energy of the universe to support you. And if you're tuned in and you're smart enough to say, hey, Reverend Francis says, I can call on Mother Mary and she can help me. You can call on her as Mother Mary. You can call on her as Kuan Yin. You can call on her as Saraswati. You can call on her as Mother Nature. You can call on her as the Divine Mother. It doesn't matter to me. But call on that beautiful, nurturing energy that wants to help you, because your success is her success. I'll never forget when one of my clients asked this many years ago. So why does Mother Mary want to work with me? Why would she care about me? And she gave the sweetest response. She said, your success is my success, and your joy is my joy, and your sorrow is my sorrow. Why wouldn't I help you? Why wouldn't I help you? So know, my friends, that you can say a prayer right now, and you can say, Mother Mary, help me to fulfill my purpose. Help me to discover what it is. Help me to understand why I'm here on the planet and how I can fulfill whatever that energy is for me. What is it that I came here to embody, to experience, and to express? Help me to understand that and help me to achieve that. Help me to be able to step into that in a bigger way. She loves that prayer and really, really wants to help you. I recommend that you have a little journal that you keep, where you keep these what I call like prayer letters. I just write in my journal, Dear Mother Mary, and I'll just write, whatever my thoughts are. If I'm doing a particular prayer practice, maybe I'm doing a 9-day prayer practice, I'll write down my intention and I'll ask for help. Say, please help me with this, whatever it might be, whatever you have going on. You can always ask for that help, and that help is available for you right away. So, my friend, know that our beloved Mother Mary is on your team. She wants to help you with your purpose. She wants to help you to step into it. She wants to help you experience it, because her purpose is helping you achieve your purpose. And if you don't believe me, think about the story of Jesus, and his very first miracle is the miracle of turning the water into the wine. Well, he was really reluctant to do it. And Mother Mary came up and said, can you help them out? They've run out of wine. Please. And some people think that it's like, oh, that's just Mother Mary, doing something nice for her family or her neighbors. No. She knows that he's ready to step into his purpose. And what does he say to her? He says, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And how many of us say that? I'm not ready. Even Jesus said, I'm not ready. And Mother Mary was like, you're ready. And then he did. He goes, and that's his first miracle. And he turns the beautiful water into not just wine, but the best wine. And the story goes that they say, oh, you saved the best wine for last. So if Mother Mary can encourage Christ to start stepping into his purpose, whatever it is. And even if he says, I'm not ready, don't feel bad. If you start to feel like, I'm not ready, you are ready because you've been doing your purpose since day one. It is impossible for you not to do your sacred life purpose. Mother Mary has been encouraging the energy of Christ from the very beginning, and she's not stopping because that Christ vibration is within you. It's not a person and a personality. It's a state of consciousness, and it is within you. And her life purpose is to bring forth that Christ energy on the planet. And guess what? That's you and me. That's you and me. We are the hands of Christ. We are the eyes of Christ. We are the ears of Christ. We are the feet of Christ. A lot of people take that to mean, I'm that light of that particular person. We honor and we love the energy of Christ that walked this planet. And yet he said to us that we're going to be doing greater things. That means that we're meant for that as well. That's what I believe anyway. I'd love to know what you believe about that. And do you ever experience that energy of knowing that you have this sacred life purpose and you'd love to know more about it? I'm going to say to you, my friend, if you are someone who really wants to know what you came here to embody, to experience, and to express, then reach out to me. I would love to do a sacred life purpose session with you and give you some of that feedback. It's one of my favorite things to do because it's an amazing experience. You start to see yourself through God's eyes. You can just go to my website, francisfaden.com, click on the, I think it's the page that says work with me. And on the bottom, it'll say you can set up a miracle meeting. I'll also put a little link in the show notes where it'll say you can set up a miracle meeting. And if this is something that you'd like to know about yourself, I'd love to help you with it. All right, my friend. Well, thank you so much once again for tuning in. And just remember that the key to magnifying your miracles is to remember that your miracle is already here. It's already here. It's within you. Has to be, because you're designed that way. God bless you, my friend. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.